Number 6, so we need to find the unit rate for each store and determine whether the unit rate is less than, equal to, the greater than the charge by Ace grocery store. So now let's find the unit rate first. You're going to pay per 6 pounds, and I want to know how much you're going to pay per 1 pound. So now this, we're looking for this, right? So you can do cross multiplication, or you can just divide it by 6, divide it by 6. So 450 divided by 6. 0 and 7 goes, and 30 and 5. So per pound, per 1 pound, you're going to pay 75 cents. So this is a unit price for Ace. Okay, let's look at the Target. The rate is 1 pound and you pay 75. So what's the unit rate? 75 per 1, 75 cents per 1 pound. Because unit rate is always per 1. So I'm not going to put per pound for each case. And this one, for Pathmark, you pay $4 for 5 pounds. What about how much you're going to pay per 1 pound? So let's do cross multiplication. And 4. So x is equal to 4 over 5, which is 0.8, 800th, which means it's going to be 80 cents. And Walmart, $7.54, 10 pounds. So let's look at the Walmart. So $7.50 per 10 pounds. What about per 1 pound? We're looking for this. And now I'm going to ask you to do cross multiplication, which is 10x is equal to 7.5. So x is going to be, we're going to divide it by 10, divided by 10. You move a decimal to the left by 1. So now the unit rate, 75 cents. What about $1 per 2? So $1 for 2, I'm going to do it here. $2 per, $1 per 2 pounds. What about per 1 pound? So $1 per 2 pound. And you're going to divide it by 2, divide it by 2. So it's going to be 50 cents. So the unit rate, 50 cents. So now Target, is it less than Ace? It is equal to Ace. What about Pathmark? It is greater than Ace because Ace is 75 cents. And Walmart, it's equal to, and ShopRite, it's less than. So after you find the unit rate, you should be able to compare to the Ace. So we're comparing 2 units, laps and minutes. I'm going to put laps and minutes. So 4 laps in 2.4, right? And we're looking for to complete 16 laps. So you put 16 on the top, 16 on the top, and we're looking for how much, like, to find the time. So we're looking for time, right? Because time should go to the bottom. So A, this is exactly same, right? All right, now I'm going to put laps at the bottom. So minute, time on the top, and laps, number of laps at the bottom. So now for 2.4 minutes, you can swim 4 laps. And we're looking for the time. Time goes on the top when you complete 16 laps. So these can be another proportion. So now which one is the answer? No, we don't have that. Okay. So now if I want to add D, and I'm going to put this. So I need you to just label D. And if I ask you to find all that apply, then A and D should be the answer. You answered 20 questions correctly. You had a lot of questions were there. But out of a lot of questions, you only get 20 correct. So 20s are correct. And you earn 80% of the test. So let's just set up the percent proportion. So 80 to 100, and you're going to put par to whole, right? And which one is going to be the part? So out of a lot of questions, how many questions were on the test? We don't know how many questions were there. So, but 20 out of X, that's going to be 80%. So you have to put 20 on the top, and you have to put the total number of questions on the test at the bottom. So I'm going to rewrite this again. I'm going to do it here. Okay, and I'm going to do the cross multiplication to find X. 2080x. If you want to simplify this guy first and then do cross multiplication, absolutely fine. And divided by 80, and this will be gone, right? And I'm going to divide it by 10 first. And what is 200 divided by 8? It's going to be 2, 16, and 5. So there were 25 questions. X is equal to 25. There were 25 questions. Out of 25, you get 20 correct, and that is 80% of the 100. All right, 25 questions. Number 9, 7 games. Your team won 7 games and lost 4 games. And they're not going to lose anymore. And how many games must the team win to have the win to loss win the ratio of 5 to 2? So win to loss, should be 5 to 2, right? And now we have 7 and 4. And you may see that 2, 7, and 4, 20. This is not proportional, right? But we want to keep this ratio. So, and they're going to win, but they're not gonna lose, okay? So how many games do they need to win? So they're going to win. So the number of games that they're gonna win is going to be X. And I'm gonna add that to 7 because they already won 7 games and they're going to win X number of games. So this should be the ratio of 5 to 2. So now I'm going to cross multiplication. So 2 times by, when you cross multiply, if you have like 2 terms, more than one term, don't forget to put a parenthesis, and you do the other one, 20. And you should do the distributive property. Minus 14. X should be 3 games. This is like really, really difficult question. I need you to put 5 stars and study. So this question is very similar to the unit price for the meat. So let's look at the questions. So for 5 packs of pen A for $6. So I'm gonna find how much is it. I'm going to find the cost per pack. So this is going to be $6 per 5 packs. How much is it gonna be per 1 pack? How much will be? So you can do cross multiplication. So it's going to be 5x is equal to 6. X is equal to 6 over 5. So it's going to be $1.20 per 1 pack.